I got something good for you guys today. Some good content. We're finally gonna dial this bike in. What's up, everybody? Ro back with another video. Today we're gonna pop the jets in. If all of you have been following me along, you know I've been drilling my jets, my main jet, my pilot jet, and if you know me, you'll know that we own a machine shop. I have all sorts of drills, so I even had the most smallest drills possible to get this job done. I was able to figure out what jets I finally want to start my official tune at. Yeah, you've been hearing, oh, I'm starting my tune. Okay, but the main thing is I've started off a certain size jets, drilled them because we all know it's not a stock motor. It has intake, it has exhaust, stuff like that. So you got the gear up, all that sort. And you got to remember humidity, temperature, weight, all that has a factor on tuning your GY6 motor. So today I'm going to pop in the jets that I've calculated and I'm going to go from there. Now I still have a lot more modifications to do to this motor, so that's why where I'm starting at is basically where I bought my jet size, and I have 9 more to go up. So from there I have more room to expand the motor, whether it's a big bore kit, etc. Wink. Okay, so a lot more content to come, so stay along with this series of mine and you'll see where I'm going to take this motor. But my main thing right now with this GY6 is basically I want to get the most out of it from what it has, but with the only thing in the transmission is the gear up. Everything else, the modifications externally. So I want to see how far I could push this motor with dialing it in, and then once I feel comfortable where it's at, then yes, if you see my last video, then I'm gonna go with the wideband, and then I'm gonna double check my numbers. I want to see, you know, I want to see where my confidence level is at as far as tuning. I want to know where it's at because I've done, you know, fuel injected stuff like that. I've done a little work on carburetors and stuff like that, but nothing crazy. You know, muscle car stuff, all that, you know, but not carburetors where it's like little GY6 motor. I mean, I've done stuff to, you know, my go-karts, my mini bikes and stuff like that. I mean, I've been working on cars for a very long time and I'm mechanically inclined, so I can get stuff done. The thing is, I want to test my knowledge with building this GY6 because there's numbers everywhere on the internet. You can't really say, oh, you're gonna get this. Everybody gets different stuff, so I want to see what I can get out of this GY6. So if you're interested in that, follow me along because there's gonna be a bunch of content. So with that being said, let's get to this video. Let's install these jets and let's move forward. Let's get to it. So now we're right here with the Ruckus. There's the Carby. What's up, little Carby? Huh? You doing good over there? Yeah, you are. You've been getting tortured, huh? So yeah, here we go. Got the jets here. Got the jets there. So like I said, I basically have my data of where I want to start. And excuse the noise in the background, my kids are actually jumping in the trampoline with the water on, so if you hear that squeaky noise, yeah, they're having fun and I'm having fun over here. So we're gonna pop these jets in, and I basically had ordered these jets to basically start where I want, and they're sized up from there. So once I get these in, it's gonna run a lot better from where I drilled it, because where I drilled it, it's a little bit smaller than I wanted. So I'm gonna be getting more fuel in. Idle's going to be a little bit smoother, and the main one I basically is concentrating on is my main jet. The pilot jet, not so much. I just ordered all these because basically my pilot jet's sitting in the middle of the range of these, so I really don't need to mess with that. And the needle jet is pretty much dialed in. The main jet is the one that I'm gonna be moving up and down on, especially if I do the big bore. Then of course you start messing with the pilot, the main, needle, all that good stuff. So I just wanted to have a range to go up and down with the pilot, but as far as the main, I only wanted the option to go up from here. If by some chance I need to go down, which I don't expect to, then I can buy that one single jet. But pick these up. I had these for a while. I didn't really want to use these for the tuning. I wanted to go the drilling route, but yeah, had these and I want to use these now. I haven't had these too long. I did want to pick these up, so I did pick these up, and they were here about a couple days ago. So yeah, these are gonna definitely help out now. We're to the point I know where I want to be, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah, here's the jets. Gonna go in there. Just remember, all carburetor and GY6 builds are different. You can't basically base your tune off somebody else, especially rider's weight, temperature, humidity, and modifications to the motor. That all has a big factor in your tuning. So just try to, remember that. There's really no reference of where to start on every bike. And you got to remember too, if you're at sea level, or above sea level, has a big factor in your tune. So let's get to it. Let me pop these in. I'm excited. I want to test ride it and get all this good stuff down. So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. And yeah, there's a lot more content to come. So let's get to it. Actually, a quick correction here. So for the pilots here, I'm actually not correction here, but I'm actually starting here. So I have these to go down, these to go up. And as for the main, I actually did some calculations while these were on the way, and I'm actually using the one next up. So I actually have one to go down, but yeah, so I actually have one to go down. Like I said, I was starting here, but I had nothing to go down besides the one that's in there. But I actually do have one to go down because this is not actually the size of that. This is actually 2 sizes down than this, so I actually can go down one if I need to, but I'm actually gonna do this one here because that's what's gonna work for me. And then as I progress with more of the motor build, I still have all these to go up if I need to. So I just want to update you guys with that. So here's the mains, here's the pilots. Let me take this off, not flood it. Let me leak it out and then install it. All right, everybody, that was fun. I installed the pilot, the main. So what I'm gonna do is move the camera gear. I'm gonna get this flow bowl filled because it's empty because I took the fuel out. So get that filled up, crank it over, make some adjustments here to the air screw right here and basically the idle. Take it out, give it a test ride, and I'll keep you updated as I'm updated. So let me clean all this up, crank it up, take it out, and update you. All right, so I got the flow bowl filled. I'm going to crank this over and start with the adjustments so you can take it out. Here we go. I'm gonna have to let it get warm for about 5 minutes before I start dialing anything in. I don't want to be messing with the air or the idle. you go. Did it for me. 1900 RPM. Yeah, I'm gonna have it shut off. Okay, let's start from there. Okay, let's go from there. Sounds a lot better. Alright everybody, so I got everything dialed in here. I did adjust the air screw and the idle. I did oversize on the jet like I expected for the pilot, but it's looking good. The main one is the one I pretty much calculated down, and that's exactly where I want to be. The pilot is the one I just basically shot over, but the bike's sitting anywhere from 1850 to 1915 RPM, so I like where it's at, and especially how it starts and idles, so that's good. The main thing is I want to get this dialed in before I take it out on the road and test the throttle response for the needle and the main. So let's go ahead and get this started. Sounding good. What's up everybody, Raul back, and we are going to test this Ruckus out on the streets with the new jets, the main jet, the pilot jet, and also made an adjustment on the needle. So one thing I am curious about is my battery is running low again. Look at this, I put the signal, see, dimming. So I'm wondering if my stator has an issue as far as charging. I don't know. I'm gonna ride it. I'm not gonna do no top speed runs today. I'm just gonna cruise around on it, see how the main and the pilot are, and a little bit of acceleration, but I don't want to push it too much today because I don't want to get stranded, and I want to see if this is going to recharge itself, because if the stator is fine, it should recharge itself and I should be fine. So I'm just going to go ahead with that route, and maybe this weekend, if everything's good, I'll go out for some test runs for the top speed, and if we don't get some good numbers, then I'm going to have to start tuning up and go from there. So let's get started with this ride, and let's see how much smoother it is with the new jets. Let's go. What's up everybody? It's actually a new day. I was actually going out to test the main jet and the pilot jet yesterday, and I had to circle back and come home. Had to actually go take care of something, and today I'm actually going to do that test. So the main jet, needle jet, pilot jet, that's all in, adjusted. You know I'm going to have to make a few more adjustments to it. This is not a for sure, but I did some calculations and this is where I want to run it at. It seems to be idling better, and yesterday when I took it out it seemed to be good, but I'm actually going to take it on the highway today and we'll end it there, and then I'm going to meet up with a good friend of mine and we're going to take his Grom out and we're going to go for a little ride on this beautiful Friday. So stay tuned. Go everybody. On the Ruckus. Stay tuned for the white van when I fine tune it. Alright everybody, thanks for watching my video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Now, I can't tell you what jets to run. I can't suggest what jets to run, because if you are tuning your carburetor, you should know that weight, humidity, temperature, the modifications you have to the motor, your transmission work, everything has its effect on the way your motor runs.